Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Jai. 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 Hari 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 Bo. Hare Krishna.
Welcome to the temple of Murari Gupta. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, there's a section where Mahaprabhu is glorifying Murari Gupta. It starts with a famous verse spoken to Uddhava, Nasadhet imam yogo, Nasankyam dharma mudhava, Nasvadya istapastyago, Yatha bhakti mamorjita. Maybe we should say what each of these words mean. Nasadhet imam yogo. So I'm not pleased by your great yoga performance, by Sankhya, by Dharma. Even religiosity doesn't please me. Not even the study of the Vedas, Svadhyaya. Not austerity, not renunciation, tapastyaga, yatha bhakti mamorjita. As much as I'm satisfied by devotional service. And then, right after this verse was quoted, Mahaprabhu said, Murari Gupta, you have pleased me. And he embraced him. He was so happy with Murari Gupta's great devotional sentiments. And then Murari Gupta quotes a verse spoken by Sudama Brahmana in Bhagavatam in the 10th canto. And this is quoted twice in CC, once by the Vasudev Brahmana, the leper. He had sores, and he was picking the worms back up and putting them back in. He was so merciful. So, just abject humility also. And Mahaprabhu embraced him. So similarly, both of them quoted this verse. Kvaham daridra papiyan. Who am I? Kva aham daridra. I'm poor. Papiyan, I'm just a sinful person. Kva Krishna, Sriniketana. So here's a contrast, a dichotomy between my position and that of Krishna. Sriniketana, the Lord of six opulences, the husband of Shri, goddess of fortune. Brahma Bandhu riti smaham. I'm certainly just a Brahma Bandhu. I'm just a friend of the Brahmins. I have no Brahminical qualification, I have no devotion. I'm just a friend of the devotees. Bahubhyam parirambita. And yet the Lord has embraced me with his two arms. So this is, for the past maybe 6 months, this has been my favorite verse. How can you have a favorite verse? They're all so nice. But I've been thinking about this one a lot. And so coming here naturally brings it to mind because Murari Gupta spoke it to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's the verse.
Hariva.
Yeah. And I think it should be all of our sentiment, actually. You know, my spiritual master, someone just put in our disciples thread a little story, not a story, but an excerpt from a transcription. One devotee, I forget who it is, he's telling Srila Prabhupada, he says, Jayadvaita says we don't always accept the words of the spiritual master. And Prabhupada said, Jayadvaita said this? And he said, yeah. And Prabhupada said, means? What is he saying? You can tell Prabhupada's a little disturbed by this. The devotee says, yeah, the spiritual master said that the disciple is good, and then the disciple does not accept. And Prabhupada, oh, Jayadvaita said this? Oh, this is very good. And he says, just like the disciples are saying, Sakshad Dharitvena Samasa Shastra, we're worshipping the spiritual master as God, the spiritual master doesn't accept. And also the disciple, oh, you're so good. oh, you do this so nicely. We don't accept it. Because actually we recognize that we're mercy cases. What is my ability to do anything? And in this connection, there's a nice story about Hanuman. He was asked, how far can you jump? And he replied, how far can Lord Ram shoot an arrow? And they became bewildered. They said, what, this is a little enigmatic. What do you mean by that? And he said, well, if we're just instruments of the Lord, then it's just how much the Lord can use us, how much we become a transparent medium of service. And so if the Lord can shoot an arrow unlimited distance because the arrow is submissive to his desire, then I can jump an unlimited distance if I make myself Hari Parshada, Sango Pangasta Parshada. Yeah, if I become a weapon of the Lord, then my capacity is unlimited. Senapati, like Srila Prabhupada, what he did is just unimaginable. And so now if you say, oh, Srila Prabhupada, you did all this, we can say that. But from his side, he says, no, I'm just an instrument of the Lord, coming over on the boat. Make me dance as you wish. So we have this example from Murari Gupta. It's, no, I have no qualification. Kwaham daridra papiyan. What am I? I'm just a poor person. I'm a sinner. Kwa Krishna Srini Ketana. Brahmabandhurati smaham bahubhyam parirambitaha. So it's my desire to someday be embraced by the Lord. But in the meantime, the holy name is there. Chaita prangana sangani gadaite. It's entering into our ears and dancing in the courtyard of our heart. That's pretty good.
That's good.
Krishna Varnam Dvai. How much nectar is in these two syllables? Krishna. Touching my tongue, I desire many millions of tongues. And hearing it, I desire many millions of ears. And when it enters, then my senses become inert and dances in the courtyard of my heart. Jai Murari Gupta ki Jai.
Yeah, why so much Ram? Like, apparently we are coming in the place of very, very close associate of Lord Chaitanya, and suddenly everything is Ram Lila. Yes? Have you seen the deities? Like normally all other temples are Lord Chaitanya, Krishna, Radha Madhava, and suddenly we are coming in another dimension. Sitaram, Lakshmana, Hanuman. And everything about Lord Rama. Why so much Ram Kata? Murari Gupta, he was one of the closest associates of Lord Chaitanya, and he, as we said, he had the fortune to witness all the childhood pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, because he was living very close proximity to a birthplace of Lord Chaitanya, and he would just go and witness all these pastimes that the Lord was performing. And in this way he became directly a witness of the miracles, of the wonders, of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. And he was taking part in all these lilas, in the special bhajans and kirtans, in the preaching activities of Lord Chaitanya. So one time, Murari Gupta, he was known as Ram Bhakta. He would always chant the names of Lord Rama. Ram, 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 Ram. And then Lord Chaitanya came, and with his power, spiritual power, he presented his case, and he said, my dear Murari Gupta, why you are always chanting the name of Lord Rama? Lord Rama is just the incarnation of Krishna. Krishna is actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ishvara Parama Krishna, Satchitananda Vigraha, Nadi Radha Govinda, Sarva Karana Karanam. So why you are chanting Ram, Ram, Ram? You should be chanting Krishna. Huh? Okay.
I'm just joking. It's eternal.
Yeah, it's eternal. Just Mahaprabhu was making the point that the supreme form of God is Krishna. So the supreme name of God is Krishna. and that's why you have to chant Krishna. How do we know that the name of Krishna is higher than the name of Rama? How do we know that?
Few things.
How do you know? By Shastra. Who can give us a proof? Okay, yes, the name of Krishna is supreme, spiritual, pure, and it's not different from Krishna. But still someone may say, wait a minute, why the name of Krishna is higher than the name of Ram? Okay, yes, all ete chamsha kala pumsa. All these personalities there, Amsha, Kala, Pumsa, they are different avatars, but Krishna is the original. And his name is the original name, the supreme name. There is a quote from, I forgot, maybe one of the Puranas.
Prahat Vishnu Sahasranam Stotra
Yeah?
in Padma Purana.
Thank you very much. That 1,000 names of Vishnu are equal one name of Ram. So by this we understand, okay, the name of Ram is more powerful than the name of Vishnu. Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranami Bistulyam Rama Nama Varanane. Lord Shiva addressed his wife Durga, "O Varana, I chant the holy name of Rama, 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 and thus enjoy the beautiful sound. This holy name of Ramachandra is equal to 1,000 holy names of Lord Vishnu."
Oh, did I give you the wrong one?
No, that's the right one, but I guess it should have one more. Or
Maybe go to the next verse. Sorry.
And then, the pious result derived from chanting the 1,000 holy names of Vishnu 3 times can be attained by only one utterance of the holy name of Krishna. So Rama is equal to 1,000 names of Vishnu, but Krishna is equal 3,000. So from this we understand the name of Krishna is 3 times more potent than Rama. On the other side, they are absolute names, but still Shastra is saying. So Lord Chaitanya explained this and said, you have to chant the name of Krishna. And then Murari Gupta, like accepting himself as a servant of Lord Chaitanya, he said, okay, whatever you want me to do, my dear Lord, I will do. And then Lord Chaitanya left, and he said, okay, now I have to change my sadhana, my spiritual practice, and I have to chant the name of Krishna. And he tried, and he tried, and he tried, and he couldn't, and he was crying. He was crying again and again. How I am going to leave the name of Ram, my worshipable Lord? And the whole night he just cried and he couldn't do anything. And then next day Lord Chaitanya, being all present and all knowing, came to see him and said, Murari, how is your practice going? And Murari Gupta, with complete utmost humility, he said, my dear Lord, you are my master and you asked me to chant the name of Krishna, but I cannot. I cannot, because my heart is already dedicated completely to Lord Rama. And I cannot stop chanting the names of Rama. And then Lord Chaitanya, he smiled and he said, no wonder that you cannot stop chanting the Lord Rama, because you are not different than Hanuman.
Wow.
So how Hanuman is going to stop chanting the names of Lord Rama? So no problem, just keep up your chanting, keep up your practice, don't worry. And Lord Chaitanya was very, very happy with the complete dedication, complete devotion of Murari Gupta.
So Hanuman joined the Chaitanya's pastimes.
Everyone is joining Chaitanya's pastimes. Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Narada Muni, Hanuman, everyone is joining the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya.
I was thinking who is Murari.
But at the same time, everybody is playing Ramachandra's pastime. Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, Balaram.
Yeah, these personalities, they are so great that they can be present in different places at the same time. And there was another pastime of with Murari Gupta, I forgot it. What it is? Lord Chaitanya asked him to play some pastime of Krishna. He came to his...
He came here.
Yeah. But what was it?
Baraka.
Yeah.
Took the form of Baraka. And he was holding the torch. He showed his form to Murari.
Yeah. You remember?
Some aspects, but not entirely.
You remember it?
No, we can look it up easily though, if you want.
Yeah, Lord Chaitanya came one time and he was presenting some of his pastimes here, and Murari Gupta immediately he entered into the mood. And they were just completely immersed into the pastimes of
He's
Krishna.
from Chaitanya Bhagavat. War.
So this is the greatness of Murari Gupta, and as I said a little bit earlier in the beginning of the parikrama, Chaitanya Charitamrita is mainly based on the notes of two great personalities. These are the notes of the secretary of Lord Chaitanya, Swarup Damodar, and the notes of Murari Gupta. Raghunath Das Goswami, he had the fortune to witness some of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya in Jagannath Puri, and others he heard from Swarup Damodar or read from his Kadacha, from his diary, and he also heard some of the earlier pastimes of Lord Chaitanya from the notes of Murari Gupta. And he was speaking this katha again and again and again every day in Vrindavan. More than 2 hours every day he would speak about the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. And Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami was present there and he was hearing all these pastimes. So Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami is saying whatever I'm going to describe is actually based on the knowledge that we are getting from Swarup Damodar Goswami and Murari Gupta. So close was Murari Gupta, and so important task he performed by recording one part of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya.
So it's a mixed. So one day Mahaprabhu.
Just read it.
Read the verse so we know what branch he is too. It's kind of nice.
So this is Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi, Lila 10:49. Murari Gupta, the 21st branch of the tree of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, was a storehouse of love of Godhead. His great humility and meekness melted the heart of Lord Chaitanya, and the one that we were looking for. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in the house of Srivas Thakur in his Chaturbhuja Murti, Murari Gupta became his carrier in the form of Garuda. And in these pastimes of ecstasy, the Lord then got upon his back. It was the desire of Murari Gupta to leave his body before the disappearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but the Lord forbade him to do so. This is described in the Chaitanya Bhagavata, Madhya Kanda, chapter 20. And when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu one day appeared in the ecstasy as the Varahamurti, Murari Gupta offered him prayers. He was a great devotee of Lord Ramachandra, and his staunch devotion is vividly described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, 15th chapter, verses 137 through 157.
Haribo.
Joy.
And of course Hanuman, we know he was amazing person, amazing servant of Lord Ramachandra. And he performed amazing tasks, and if we just look some of the, how you say, manoramas?
Dioramas.
Dioramas.
And Daya means mercy. The mercy of Lord Rama is a diorama.
So if
What
you
a
look
great
around,
word.
we can actually see so many of the pastimes from the pages of Ramayana, here in the form of these dioramas, and yeah, many amazing stories with Hanuman. One story that comes to mind is one time Hanuman, he saw Sita Devi to put this red thing here. What's the name?
Vermilion.
Single vermilion. Anyway, this red powder. And he asked Sita Devi, so why you are doing this? And Sita Devi, she said, well, this is just a way to express my devotion and love to my Lord, to Lord Ramachandra. Hanuman said, "Oh, you mean if you put this thing, you are showing that you love Ramachandra?" And she said, "Yes." And he said, "Okay." And then he went, and then he got from somewhere like this huge amount of vermilion, and he just threw it all over his body completely. He became completely red. And he went in front of Sita there, and she said, "Hanuman, what's happening?" And he said, "Well, you said this is a way to show your love to Lord Ramachandra, so I also want to show my love to Lord Ramachandra." And that's why in many temples, if we go, we see Hanuman, he has this orange, reddish color, because it's an expression of his love to his Lord. And also another famous pastime is that one time Sita and Rama, they were staying in their throne hall, and Lakshman was there, and Ramachandra said, "Hanuman, how much you are devoted to me and Sita Devi?" And Hanuman, he said, "You want to know, my lord, how much I am dedicated to you and Sita?" He said, "Yes, show me." And Hanuman, he just sat down and he ripped open his chest, and inside his chest, yes, inside his chest were Sita and Ram and Lakshman, and next to them there was Hanuman, because Hanuman is always with Rama and Sita. And this Hanuman, he sat down and he opened his chest, and inside his chest was Sita and Rama and Lakshman, and next to them was Hanuman. And this Hanuman, he opened his chest, and inside were Sita and Rama and Lakshman, and like that, more and more and more and more. So completely devoted to the service of Lord Ramachandra. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I want to mention a pastime connected with this Parirambita being embraced by the Lord. So Jatayu was very old. He was very, very old. And one day he was just as old guys do. They were sleeping during the day, so he's resting during the day. And all of a sudden he hears a scream. Woman is screaming, no, help me, help me. And he woke up and, what is going on? I'm in the forest, and what is this woman here screaming? And he opened his eyes, looked around, and he saw in the sky the chariot drawn by black donkeys and a demon, big ugly demon on the chariot, and he was holding a beautiful lady. And this lady was screaming, "Ram, Ram, please save me, Ram, Ram." And Jatayu, he immediately understood, okay, this is Sita, and this guy is not Rama, so something should be done with it. And apparently Rama is not around, so I have to do something. And the interesting thing is that Jatayu, he was old, and he knew that he could not win the battle with the demon. He knew he will fall down, he will die. But still, he went to fight. And why? Because Jatayu knew that the science of astrology and muhurtas. And so he knew that if Ravana took away Sita during this particular muhurta, Sita will never return. Because in this muhurta, this muhurta that was happening, the thing, it is said that whatever you take, it will be with you forever. You will never return it. No matter if you steal it or if you buy it, or it will stay with you forever. But the next muhurta, whatever you take, you have to give it back. No matter if you steal it or buy it or receive it as a present, you have to give it back. So Jatayu, knowing very well that he will not succeed in defeating the demon, he still went to fight to at least drag him little so that he can enter into the other muhurta so that Sita may be returned. So he went, start fighting with Ravana, and Ravana cut off one of his wings, but still with one wing Jatayu was trying again. Ravana cut off his other wing, and then without wings Jatayu fell down and he was dying. Ravana took off, but it was in the bad muhurta for him and the good muhurta for us, for Rama. And it's mentioned that when Lakshmana and Ram returned to their cottage, they knew that Sita is gone, and Rama became furious. He became furious and he started going like a madman, searching where is Sita. And Lakshmana was running behind him because he could not grab him to stop him. Okay, just stop, let's think for a while where we should go. But Rama was, no. And all of a sudden, in the forest while he was running, Rama saw a big bloody pile with feathers and clothes, and he saw that this big pile was actually breathing. And he said, oh, this is the demon, and he got his, bow and arrow. He strung the arrow, and before shooting it, at that moment, Lakshmana, who was, at that moment his consciousness was not clouded by emotions. He stood up in front of Rama and he pressed his arrow to his chest and he said, no, my dear Lord, this is not a demon. This is our friend, your devotee, Jatayu. So please do not shoot. And Rama abstained from shooting and went and he spoke with Jatayu and he asked him what happened. Jatayu explained to him everything. And Rama, although he was furious, although he was like a madman, immediately when he understood that this is Jatayu, he calmed down. He perfectly calmed down. He stopped, lay down, and put Jatayu on his lap. So what happened? Jatayu, who wasn't able to defeat Ravana, he left his body parirambita in the hug of Lord Rama. So that's a success. So it's a nice reminder that even though we may not be perfect in our service, at least we have to do it for the pleasure of the Lord. We should just keep on going, no matter if we succeed or not. We should just keep on going.
The endeavor is the success, not the goal.
And then Govinda Parirambita, Rama Parirambita. Nice.
And then Ramachandra said that I'm more pained by the death of Jatayu than by the kidnapping of Sita.
Oh, can you imagine that?
Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Can you quote in Bulgarian the conversation between Angada?
Well, we have to
and
read.
Ravana?
We have to read this.
You have it?
It's in internet. You can find.
In the meantime, Shravana Kirtana Smarana Vandana Pada Sevana Dasyare Pujana Saki Jana Atmani Vedana Govinda Dasya Abhirashare. So these 9 processes of devotional service are most highly exemplified by certain personalities. I'll say the service and you say the personality.
Oh, we
You
have a
remember?
quiz?
Shravana.
Okay. Wait. What's the reward? What's the award? What's the award?
What's the award? Oh,
Come on. Sweet.
pure devotion to
Ice
Lord
cream.
Ramchandra.
Okay. I accept that.
Are you
Shravana.
Parikshit.
Kirtana.
Shukadev Goswami.
Smarana.
Prahlad?
Prahlad.
Vandana.
Vandana Akrura. Hey, I get ice cream.
Pada Sevana.
Lakshmi?
Dasya.
Yes. Hanuman.
Jai Hanuman! That was the whole reason I sang.
No, come on, give the others.
Okay, we keep going.
Don't give us a chance.
We'll keep on quiet now.
Pujana.
Pujana.
Archanam?
Archana.
Who is Archanam?
Archana is Pritu.
Pritu Maharaj.
Pritu Maharaj.
Nice. That's, all the Kushar. No, that's Prachini Bar. I'm thinking someone else.
Atma Nivedana.
Sakyam?
Sakyam.
Sakyam.
What is Sakyam?
Arjuna.
Arjuna, yes.
Hey!
And
Very good, very good. And Atma Nivedana.
Атма Ниведана е този.
Кой е този?
Он забрави го.
Кой е?
Related to
Внук на кой е?
Prahlad. Related to Prahlad.
Свързан с всичко. Осма песен.
Ох, тихо.
The same name.
Бали!
You have it?
Almost.
Almost. We have to fill more time. We should do charades.
And who is example for all of those together?
Oh, okay. I cannot. Ambarish Maharaj. Yes.
Savai Mana
Krishna Padara Vindayo Vachamsi Vaikuntha Gunanuvarnane
Karau Hari Mandira Marjana Dishu Shrutim Chakara Chuttam Satkato Gali
And this is all I know.
Okay, good.
There are 3-4 verses, but
Kundalinga Laya Darshana Disho
Това е момента, в който преди битката Рамачандра изпраща Ангада, един от своите генерали,
It's Bulgarian because it's a ring.
да преговаря с Равана за последно. Когато сипна се зора и Рама в своя стан събра най-умните между мъжете, съвет поиска им. Кажете, какво сега да направя срещу врага десетоглави? Врага десетоглави е Рама. Ето го има на картинка, ето го там. Виждате ли? Това е бойната форма. Тогава каза Джамбаван, упрял покорно от длан. О, славни! Смятам аз при Раван да бъде пратеник отправен и нека бъде той Ангад, че сум и с храброст е богат. Ангада е принца на ванарите, той е син на Вали.
Един от най-великите войни от страната на Бог Рамачандра. Много могъщ.
Баща му бива убит от
Рамачандра.
Рамачандра. Това е и за девот.
И Рама рече му, върви при царя с 10 глави, Ангаде, умен син на Бали. Едва ли нужно е, едва ли съвети да ти давам как да се държиш към моя враг, защото знам, че само умело ще подпомогнеш нашето дело. На добър час, това ще кажа, отивай в столицата Вража. Ангад пред Рама падна на колени. Дори и слаб, о господарю светъл, този, който с твоята милост надарене, той става океан от добродетел. Щастлив съм аз, че ме зачете с тая висока чест, достойна за герой. Приемам я без страх, защото зная, че вършат се сами делата твои. Ангад на Рама в нозете склони се, взе си ги в душата, пое към вражеския град. Страхът му беше непознат. Едва пристигнал и на входа се спречка, буен по природа, с царското синче, което в игри момчешки бе заето. От дума, пряката на дума, убити казиха си сума, с младежка ярост още сляпа. Синчето царско вдигна лапа, но той я хвана и го тласна върху земята с мощ ужасна. Тълпи ракшаси го видяха, разбягаха се от облаха. Не само не зоват на бой срещу маймуната герой, но даже влезли от дома си, мълчат нещастните ракшаси и никой дума не отваря, че мъртъв е синът на царя. Значи Ангада влиза в Ланка и първото нещо убива един от синовете на Равана. Обаче пръсна се мълвата, че пак е тук у нас космата маймуна, дето изгори града с палатите дори. Тълпата мислеше унила. Сега с какво ли е решила маймуната да ни накаже? Това е Хануман, който малко преди това е бил в Ланка и е изгорил града. И сега те си мислят, че пак Хануман е дошъл. И се чуе сега какво ли този път ще ми причини. А ракшасите са човекояци. Те са много могъщи, свръхчовешки същества и в момента са господарите на цялата вселена в този момент. Защото Равана е покорил всички демони и плугове.
И пак ги е страх.
И въпреки това се страхуват. Амгад не ги пита даже за улиците към палата. Сама посочва ги тълпата. Само и всеки гледа да се вгледа Ангад не в него, а в съседа. Като някои много страшните глежда. Да не те набележат, да не те нарочат. И ето го пристигна пред палата. Оглежда го подобно лъв, защото от спомена за Рама стана храбър и въплъщение на мъжеството. Повика едного. Ей ти, иди на царя съобщи. Когато се научи Раван, закашля се от смях задавен. Я доведете дипломата, чиято кожа е космата. Слуги се втурнаха бегом и ето в царствения дом на Раван, царя с 10 глави, Амгад въвежда те. Амгад разглежда си изненада владетеля. Една грамада от сажди, цял планински връх. С поклащане поема дъх. Ръцете му като стъбла, челата му като била, косите му като лияни, уста, уши и нос вдълбани в скалиста пропаст пещери, по-зеещи от тях дори. Пред той страшилище Амгад не се стъписа назад, а при съветниците влезе спокойни чевръст. Онези наскачаха неволно прави. От злоба Раван се задави. Когато влиза Амгада и всички министри на Равана неволно скачат и му дадат почитание, защото когато влезе по-високо поставен човек, ти трябва да станеш прав. Без нищо да... He didn't demand respect, he commanded respect. И тогава от злоба Раван просто, като вижда това, Раван просто много се разневил. Тъй като лъв сред бясно слонско стадо се втурва и не знае, що е страх, Амгад при вражите велможи влезе. Поклон направи, седна между тях. И рече Раван: Ей, космати, разправяй кой си, кой те прати. Владетелю десетоглави, при тебе Рама ме отправи. С родителя ми, господарю, приятелство ви свързва старо. Зато желаете доброто. И тук пристигнах, да каквото направя ще е в интерес единствено на твоята чест. От род велик си ти. На Шива въздаде почести такива, че с Брама дадоха ти дар да бъдеш мощен господар. Дори безсмъртните надви начало с Индра. Но уви, не беше гордостта надвита от тебе, те открадна Сита. На Рама, дивната съпруга и майка на света. Услуга желая в история. Няма и с пръст да те побутне Рама, а искрено ще се зарадва. Вържи на шията си брадва, стисни с зъби стрък трева и с челета си след това иди при него. Не се бой. Когато види Сита той да води мирно твоя род, на всички ще дари живот. Та му казва да се предаде. Кажи, пред тебе падам, за да бъда и аз от твоите милости помазан. Гласът ти скръбен, щом да чуе Рама, от скръб ще те избави и боязън. И сега Рама му отговаря: Маймуната, зато и викат Маймуна, враг е езикът. Нима не знаеш ти, наивник, че аз съм Божият противник и цар на всичките ракшаси. Кажи сега, на чий баща си издънка, да знам с каква ли маймуна бил съм близък. Защото преди това, много отдавна, бащата на Амгада, long time ago, Angada's father, Bali, he had encountered with Ravana, and very easily, Ravana was the greatest hero in the whole universe, but Bali very easily defeated him. Not only defeated him, but he very унизително, humiliatingly defeated him. Anyway, so Ravana remembers that, and now he's asking, so who's your father? He doesn't know.
He forgot about him there. He
Yeah,
went about his normal life.
Right.
Yeah,
He
didn't even remember he was there.
and that's Ravana. Кажи сега на чий баща си издънка, да знам с каква ли маймуна бил съм близък. Ванарите изглеждат като маймуни, въпреки че не са маймуни. Бали, така нарича се баща ми. Смути се Раван и засрами. Да, познава го преди. Той беше славен, но роди отстъпник. Това е той, нали? Това е Амгада. Дето задушава гората от семейна слава, тъй както бура над бамбука. О, как не взе да се разпука отробата, а те извади на свят изменнико, Амгаде. Та не наемник прост, а даже си станал и посланник вражи. Казвай, Бали как живее? Добре ли е сега? Къде е? Амгад засмя се. Царю, няма да минат 10 дни. И двама с баща ми ще се съберете в приятелска прегръдка с Лети. И той самин ще ти разправи доколко е в цветущо здраве тос, който бил враг на Рама. Това сърце, в което няма лика на Рама, то загива. В градта страхливо колеблива. На моите близки бил съм погубител, а пак пазител бил си ти на твоите. Това би могъл сляп човек да каже, а твоите очи са 10 двойки. На Рама кланят се такива безсмъртни, като бога Шива и Брама с мъдрите брамини. Едва ли своите роднини от чести лишавам и от слава, то с който пратеник му става. Не знам от тази мисъл гнъсна, защо гръдта ти не се пръсна. Десетоглавия облещи срещу ангат очи зловещи. Какво да сторя с тебе зная, обаче таче обичая. Маймунът отвърна, знам, че ти поклонник си голям на правото, та няма нужда от думи, о крадец на чужда жена. Аз също виждам как с посланиците ти си благ. Ако зачиташе закона, не трябваше да си на трона след те с нападки срещу мен, а в дън земята провален. Видя сестра си без уши, без нос. Нима не наруши закона, който иска мъст, като не мръдна даже пръст. Светът е бил запознаван и неведнъж от царю Раван със твоята справедливост. Бях щастлив и аз, че я видях. И тук продължаваме. Мисля, че това е много дълго. Че това беше. В един момент...
Just to get the mood.
В един момент... В един момент Амгада просто удря земята на пода на двореца и всичките корони на Равана попадат на земята. И той взема една или две от тях и ги мята и те стигат чак до лагера на Рамачандра. Равана става и почва да си гони короните по забавление.
А какво беше това Мандадари, дето му каза? Дори на Равана, Мандадари каза на Равана, не се сражавай с Рама, защото приликата ви е малка, а разликата е голяма. Той е слънце, а ти светулка жалка. Собствената съпруга му го каза това на Равана и въпреки това той не приема.
И Равана казва, не случайно, че мъдреците са казали за...
Да, женската природа, дъра.
Окей. Шри Рамачандра Бхагаван ки джай, Хануман джи ки джай, Сита Деви ки джай, Лакшман ки джай, Мурали Гупта ки джай, Харибол.